All right. Sorry, we've been out for a bit. I've been out of town. I was out of town for a wedding.
I just had some major dental work done, so if I seem a little out of it.
Yeah. Teacher, I swear it's the reason our homework's not done. Yeah, if you see my Facebook, I said that. Yeah, we're back talking about Gravity Falls. We're also gonna have the Steven Universes going again and the Real Thoughts and everything. So we're gonna watch things like Bastards today. It's gonna be like the laziest yet most productive day for vlogs. So we were talking about this episode, Gravity Falls, where Dipper once again is trying to get over Wendy, but thank God they don't dwell on that too much.
I do want to get this out of the way to begin with.
Okay.
If you were to tell me that this episode would end with a giant corn cob smashing Stan's headlight in and saying, "That's what you get!"
That's what you
and
get.
then walking
That's
off.
what you get!
Yeah.
That was bizarrely like the most funny line.
I wouldn't have believed you, because out of context, that was so bizarre even for this show. I'm just like, wow.
Sometimes just the weirdest things can
how
make you
we
laugh.
ended up there from where we started is just what I love about this show.
God, it's like I had the lighting perfect, and the sun's like, I'm gonna go wee for a bit. No matter what, I'm always in the shadow for some reason. Every time we do this, like, look at this. I am so much friggin' you know what? It's driving me nuts. I'm gonna get some light on me finally. God damn it! Yes! That helps a touch.
Now you look like an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, kind of. I don't care. You can see me at least. It's an episode where they go on a road trip to prank all the other sort of mystery shacks out there. This is something he claims they do to each other, but I think he just does to them. And Dipper is getting advice.
No, I believed Stan when he said, you gotta watch out for this old lady. She seems nice, but she set my car on fire 2 non-consecutive times.
She was pretty good throwing that giant needle pin.
She reminded me of Mom from Futurama.
Oh,
the one who runs the robot company, who has this image of all sweet and nice, but secretly is a total
I thought you
bitch.
meant our mom for a second. I was just like, wow, I don't remember her doing that. What the hell did she do to you?
Oh, I mean, not again.
Like, just shit out this needle. Oh, God, this still hurts. Okay. So then he tried to learn how to be kind of this pickup artist, all these girls on the trip, but then Candy gets attracted to him, and turns out that all his pickup tricks work against him because it's Stan's advice.
And it turns out that the woman Stan is interested in is a giant spider lady.
It happens.
Which, by the way, even for this show, was fucking nightmare fuel. I'm a grown-ass adult and I was watching this going, yeah, when she rips the face off and the spider comes out, I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, no. And I don't even have arachnophobia. My wife would flip the fuck out.
Yes.
She would not be able to watch
You
this
can't even say
episode.
the word spider around her.
No, she would literally like be hiding under the bed until I told her spiders were there, and then she'd flee from there. But yeah, but I'm a grown-ass adult. That was like fucking Shelob in Lord of the Rings there for a bit.
You know, it's funny because they were, it was both kind of creepy, but also really funny whenever
it
took
was
it off
funny.
and stuff. And what I liked,
but it was also legitimately disturbing. And for this show, the darkness of now I know where they get the mummies from. I'm like, wow, that's fucking dark. And you see all those skeletons in the background.
That is pretty messed up because it's like there's just all these dead, eaten people in the background, in the foreground. They're all over the place. It's like, yeah, you're right. I mean, they don't advertise it too much, but it's like, yeah, that's pretty twisted.
Yeah.
The body count this episode is actually really high. You just don't see it happen in front of you.
It's got to be at least 20,
Yeah,
I think, because I saw like
that.
a dozen mummies. There were skeletons in the background, and so in this episode, at least 20 people are dead.
But you know, she's funny. And she was really funny, actually. I like the fact that the designs of her, because at first, you know, you're seeing sort of these different designs of spider people in the pamphlets and stuff, and then when she comes out and it's just her lower half's a spider, the upper half is human. And at first I was a little disappointed, but like, no, that's still pretty funny. Just see her come out, you know, hey honey, oh you're so funny and everything, but she has just the spider body, and you know, she's talking with the spider legs, talking to him and doing the quotes with the spider leg, but then the way she reveals her real self was really funny and creative, but also the design, I don't know, it wasn't just a spider. It seemed like they added a few more things or put the eyes sort of in different areas and the little, whatever those are, tusks or whatever. And made her really funny and really creepy at the same time. But still with the voice
by
coming out.
making her funnier and by having the animation so stylized, I think it made it way fucking creepier.
Yeah, no, by even the way she moves, the way she runs away is really funny and really fast, but yeah, it's really creepy too.
When she got squashed for a second, I was like, holy fuck! I thought they killed her. I thought there was gonna be green blood flying, and I was like, oh, okay, she's still alive, I guess. But I was just like, wow, this episode was messed up.
Mm-hmm. And at the very end, Dipper and Candy do not get together, which I'm kind of happy for. I still really ship him and Pacifica. I just think they have real chemistry. It's the first time Dipper has been with a girl, and I'm just like, no, actually, this seems to work. I wouldn't have thought it.
So he says in the beginning, he's like, they're going back to when again? And he's like, man, I really wanted Pacifica. And then there was this pause, and he was sitting behind me. He's just like, holy shit, I'm turning into a fanboy. And then there was another boy. He's like, it's more like a fangirl at this point.
I'm sure.
And yes, you are.
I'm sure fanboys ship too, but it's mostly fangirls, and we all know.
You're very obsessed with the romances on this show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of the things. If they're good, I'm totally down for it. I have no problem with romance in anything as long as it's good.
I am a different kind of fangirl. I'm just obsessed with Mabel doing stupid things.
It's so funny because I'm on a big Bob's Burger marathon run through, and it's so funny to go back and forth between because at first when I saw Bob's Burgers, I'm like, oh, it's just
right?
Yeah, it's just Mabel and that's it. But it's like watching the show.
It's Psycho Mabel. She's way more psychotic on Bob's Burgers.
There is a difference, and same thing with John Benjamin. I'm like,
I like to think it's a
John Benjamin, but it's like that they are different.
It's a Bizarro Universe version of Mabel. The long lost, the evil twin of Mabel. Because it's the same voice and the same sort of goofy attitude, but it's so fucking dark at Bob's Burgers.
Because every time I see Gravity Falls, I always think to myself, oh, I'm just gonna watch Mabel and I'm just gonna see her as Louise Light. I'm always afraid it's gonna happen, but it never happens.
They're different characters.
They do have different energy and they do have this different charisma. And I think that's wonderful because they're both really the same voice. I mean, there's very little difference, but they...
Well, as you said, it's the same with H. John Benjamin. You sit there and think, oh, it's just that voice.
Yeah.
But he was talking about it, the difference between Bob's Burgers and Archer.
And Coach, for that matter, too.
Yeah, and Coach McGurk off of Home Movies, and he's like, there is a difference. He said he didn't even realize until he did the Bob's Burger crossover episode on Archer, and he realized that he was affecting a different voice. He's like, they do have, and when I watch it, they're obviously the same voice, but they do have different tones and approaching.
Yeah,
Bob is way more laid back.
Yeah.
Archer is always shouty and overconfident. There is a difference.
And Coach just doesn't give a shit about anything.
And it's the same
Except
with Mabel.
Louise,
I think, is more shrill. Kind of psycho, there's just an evil kind of twinge to her voice when Kristen Shaw does that.
Yeah, Mabel is a little bit more of a caring about what she gets into. She will be
Mabel Squeeze. Mabel Squeeze and Louise laughs maniacally. That's the difference.
So the difference between squeeing and shrieking, pretty much. And then this kind of ties into what we've always kind of said before about because I think the whole thing is a lot of people see as pickup artists and stuff like that, which isn't entirely incorrect. That it's they're the predators and stuff like that, and they're the manipulators and stuff like that. Women can be just as manipulative. I mean, both have their own sort of set of tricks that they can use on the others. And both have advantages and disadvantages, but I think kind of the idea that,
honestly, I think for most men, just being a woman is the manipulation.
Yeah. that is always the thing. Women try so hard to look good and pretty and stuff like that. It's you clearly don't understand, guys. You got us already. You just got us. I mean, it's
be wearing a burlap sack and we'd still probably
that is hot. That's so fucking hot. Yeah. But I mean,
not that I would recommend doing that, but
no. But there is this idea that we both the battle of the sexes. It's fun to joke about and have fun with and stuff like that. But then the people take really serious. No, men are all evil. No, women are all evil. It's people can be nice, people can be dicks. It's just we're just people. You know, we're different, but it's just we're all gonna find our own way and our own advantages to play to our strengths and so forth.
Strangely philosophical.
Well, no, but that's part of the fun. I mean, it's like I don't know. I always like talking about
aimed at children.
No, but I like that stuff. I like talking about sort of like the differences in gender and stuff like that, and having fun with it. You know, again, the strengths and disadvantages and stuff. Who uses it for good, who uses it for bad, and the fun differences.
I think it was just more about Stan being a terrible role model.
Well, and I like that he admits at the end, hey, look, yeah, I've been divorced once, I've been slapped more times than I can count, and stuff like that. And they're, I love in the middle all the girls being at that tourist trap. Because at first, you know, yeah, you're kind of like...
The one with the log on her head?
Yeah.
I want to know what, like... exhibit or tourist trap that was.
No, don't you remember? It was like Log World where
it?
they releases the beaver.
Oh, okay. God, it reminds me of the Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah, big time.
I don't
Everything
remember...
there reminds me of Wisconsin Dells. That upside down place.
I lived in the Pacific Northwest, and I don't remember being as bad as they're portraying it here. Like, but you go to like the Wisconsin Dells or something, and that is just so much shit.
Yeah,
like the mystery spot, the house on the rock. It's like if you literally want to see Gravity Falls come to life. When it comes to the tourist trap thing, go like book a vacation to the Wisconsin Dells, book a vacation for the water parks, and then make sure you've got a free day to do all the useless shit there. Except all the stupid tourist traps.
Except all the supernatural stuff that like is in Gravity Falls and Wisconsin Dells claims they have. They don't. It's just the people. Just the people there are the scary things that you see and go, oh my god, that's got to be like Bigfoot. And no, it's just like, you know, the crazy old lady next door.
Well, I think we outed ourselves as being from Illinois.
That's all Illinois does. It's like we make fun of like Indiana and Wisconsin. That's it. But to be fair, that's all they do with us too.
But at least we're not Ohio.
Yes, fucking Ohio. That's all they do to us.
Their cops pull you over for farting while driving. I swear.
Yeah. Well, what's the line? Was it Fids is what they always call, like, if someone's driving like an asshole, they call them Fids. Fucking Illinois
bastards.
Bastards, that's a Fids.
Fucking Illinois bastards, yeah. That's because people from Wisconsin don't know how to drive.
That's kind of, yeah, but of course we're from Illinois, that's what we're gonna
You're driving on an Illinois expressway and you're doing like 45 miles per hour? What the fuck?
Yeah, everyone in Wisconsin is like, you know, where do you have to get in such a hurry? To do stuff! We have things to do! I know you in Wisconsin just want to go look at your tourist traps and your upside down houses. Wow, this got really anti-Wisconsin. I'm sorry.
Well, now we're gonna have everybody just like,
I'm from Wisconsin. No, Wisconsin doesn't get
They just have Packers envy, and yeah. So?
That's a thing.
No, I love it. It's like,
there's Packers a lot of things. There is no Packers envy.
I always thought when they're like, the Packers are awesome, but the Bears suck. What do you think about that? I was like, I think you just told me something I already knew. Like, it's like, well, what's it like to be in this? It's like,
no,
I'm like, there is nothing you can do to us. Like, somebody's like, well, what do I say when somebody's like, oh, well, the Bears suck? I'm just like, well, if they're a Packers head, that's just it. It's like, there is nothing you can do to us that we have not done to ourselves. You literally cannot hurt us. We are like that bastard who's gotten his ass beat and is bleeding on the ground and gets back up and is like, come on! Come on!
No.
We're that psycho bastard. Like, Green Bay, they've never suffered. They don't know what true suffering is. Fucking great. Like, yeah, the Packers know what's something. Whenever the Packers, like, don't make it to a Super Bowl, there's always this litany of YouTube videos of Packers fans crying. Oh my God, now I gotta watch the Patriots. Well, more sympathetic to that I couldn't be. But, like, it's like, oh my God. It's just like, meanwhile, we just go out with, like, a season where maybe we've won 3 games, like, fucking hell. Like, that's it. We don't sit there crying. Like, it's just...
We were happy we had our 3 seasons. We were happy we had
We're happy we got 3 wins.
Yeah.
We could have had 0, like the Lions did that one year. So, yeah, now we're talking about football. We are way off. But, yeah, they don't know suffering. They don't know what it's like. We know suffering.
Being a Packers fan, it's like, you know, only Packers fans are happy for the Packers. It's like the Patriots. It's like, yeah, you may win some games, but nobody likes you.
I think more people like the Packers nationally, though, than the Patriots.
No. The Patriots completely fucked themselves over big time.
Well, that's right. I mean, the Patriots
no.
For likability, that's
even the
about
Patriots don't like the Patriots now. At least the Packers like the Packers. Nobody likes the Patriots now.
well, that's like the Patriots are the rock bottom of likability. I mean,
Yeah,
that's for damn
no,
sure.
now it's like you've just made it impossible to like you. Even your own stadium, or wait, was that their own stadium booing him at the Super Bowl or whatever when they won? Or like when the coach went up and it was like, fucking boo! Asshole!
I don't know. I forget what you're talking about, but
No, at the Super Bowl, when they won. Yeah, when the coach went up, everyone was just like, boo!
I don't remember, because most Super Bowls for me are just a drunken orgy, but...
Yeah, no, but especially when the Patriots win. But yeah, we really got off subject. I'm sorry.
Point being, we know what it's like to suck.
Yeah.
We know what suffering is like. They're like, it's like silver spoon shit going on up there. I'm just like, I don't envy that.
We're supposed to get off this! Gravity Falls, it was a good episode. Sorry we got so
That had
derailed.
nothing to do with football.
Yeah.
If you know what's good for you, you're going to delete all this, because we're going to have the entire New England area and, like, Wisconsin just stop watching.
I don't even know if they watched this to begin with. Maybe they did.
They're going to
use the word did, because clearly they're not anymore.
They're going to sit there like they always do and just be like, oh, we'll just take all of our Super Bowl champions and see ya.
And we kind of have nothing to say. It's like, yeah, fuck. it's all a compromise. It's like that, but that is
we'll
kind
be
of
like that drunken asshole in denial. Yeah, well, who needs you?
That is kind of a compromise.
We are,
Illinois,
you know what? That's what. No, I'll tell you how to bring it back to Gravity Falls. We, our football team, like we are the Grunkle Stan of football teams. We suck. We know it. We're in denial about it. But we're just like, yeah, well, who needs you? And then we go prank the other teams around.
That is kind of the thing with like both Chicago and New York, and we act like we hate each other so much and stuff. But it's like with both of them, there's so much compromise. There's so much like, yeah, well, you got this shit and this shit and this shit. And they're like, yeah, we have this shit too. It's like, yeah, well.
Well, I will say this. When the best thing you can say about your area is your sports team, you got nothing. It's really what it comes down to.
But, yeah. Anyway, this is a good episode. Sorry,
I blame you.
Yeah. It's all about making fun of different states and the states making fun of us. It's,
Can we pick on North Dakota now?
Yes, thank you. It's all been building up to how much we hate North Dakota.
Utah's easy.
Yeah, that's way too easy.
South Dakota, they got those faces on the mountain.
We are going to anger everybody in the United States by the time this vlog is over. It'll have nothing to do with Gravity Falls, but at least we will have pissed off everybody.
Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, West Virginia, too easy. I don't think it's fair to them.
I mean, hell, we can make fun of the rest of the United States just by saying too easy. Too easy. There you go.
Washington State, bunch of pretentious coffee drinkers. We live there. We know.
Yeah, we definitely. You think like there's a liberal media and stuff like it all comes from Washington. it's like this is where they come to home.
Rhode Island. Oh, I'm sorry. You mean the other colony of Massachusetts?
Yes. Hold on. It got something under my
neutral.
Oh, there's Rhode Island.
It's like the neutral zone between Connecticut and Massachusetts.
But they got nice beaches, yeah, and mansions on the beaches, so you just feel weird. No, it's like they have rocks on water. That's their beach.
Maine, Stephen King. That's we'll just
that's our argument there. No, actually,
Vermont.
We really got to
apologize.
Stop.
I will not apologize for Vermont's cheese. Bernie Sanders should though.
Oh my God. Okay.
See what you fucking started.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It all started with Wisconsin. So, yeah, if there's anything...
Colorado. Fucking Broncos. Hey, they gave us Jay Cutler.
Fuck! Okay, we gotta stop, because we're like, this is too addictive. Like, just when we get into insulting states...
No, we should keep going, because at least we should show that we hate all states equally.
Oh, I do. Every state has something stupid. Including Illinois. Illinois is too easy.
We literally come from a place called Crook County. Honestly, what pisses me off is when I read, like, about scandals that happen in other states. I'm like, come on, I thought we were number one.
This is like Thursday for us. Wednesday is like when we get to the really bad scandals.
Our governor tried to sell a Senate seat and shake down a children's hospital. Woohoo! Number one.
Okay. Anyway, we gotta stop. We have so much stuff to watch, so, yeah. Sorry
Montana.
Sorry to America. We're out of here. Bye.
But Montana.
No!
Montana. I've got nothing to say about Montana. Can you think of something?
No, actually, it's kind of nice.
They got that glacier net. It's
giant M on the mountain's a little weird.
Too fucking close to Canada. Canada.
There you go. There you go. No, damn it!
The 51st state.
Shut up!